So what do we think is going to happen here? We got people saying, oh, it's fixing to be another world war, basically. But it's going to be, basically our government against the Texas military. I mean, they are, in case you haven't somehow seen any of this, the Mexico border, where a lot of, if you want to call them illegals, have been coming into the country. They have been being let in. Basically, Biden and his administration opened up the gates, basically, and have been letting them in. There tens of thousands of them in every city in the U.S. at this point, because once they've come over, they're stacked up like every building in town, police stations, if they have event centers, anything like that, they're packing them full of these people so that they can sleep in there, so they can try to stay warm. And then they've been busing them into the country. In your city, if you ask around, look around, you'll see that they are now there. The reason for this makes no sense at all. I mean, a lot of them, like I say, a lot of people think that they're all Hispanics, they're all Mexicans, that they're all coming because they're coming from Mexico. But a lot of them have come from other countries and landed in Mexico, whether it be to get away from whatever's going on, whether it be war that's going on in their country, whatever. And they've come through Mexico, and now they're coming in. Basically, I'd say the governor in Texas decided to deploy the National Guard. The Texas National Guard went to the border crossing, and right there where it's at, there's a 2.5 mile area called Shelby Park. They have taken this over. They have fenced it up. They have put razor wire everywhere, and they are turning people away at the border. They're telling them to go back, and they're even arresting and detaining some of them that are not listening, that are sneaking over, that are, you know what I mean? And what's your opinion on it? What do you think? Obviously, we've already seen in the past year that a lot of these that have come over illegally, crossed over, ended up in our cities, have been violent offenders, rapists, murderers. They've done these things in the past. It's attached to their name. They've came here, did the same thing, hurt women, raped women, etc. They've sent them back to Mexico, and then within weeks, they've been back in the U.S. again. That's how simple and easy it is for them to get in. You can send them back, but when they're being let back in, it doesn't matter. And obviously, not all people, not everybody's, out to hurt people. But there's got to be a process and a system of, of elimination to know who is and who isn't. Just letting everybody in, I mean. And on top of that, not only are they just letting them in, but they're shipping them to our cities, and then they're being given places to stay. They're being given money. When we got tons of people in our own country, homeless, can't eat, have nowhere to sleep, etc., and they're not being helped. But yet all of our tax money is going to do this, to take care of these people and get them set up for what? How is that fair to Americans that are working their asses off to pay the taxes? In my opinion, it's not correct. It's not right. And not only that, but now I just watched 2 videos where they're literally putting them places and hiding them. They're in an airport. I believe it's in Chicago. There's literally a whole area, a terminal of the airport blocked off. They have black sheets basically blocking the whole area, just kind of hiding it. People were coming in and out of the airport, walking by, not thinking anything of it. They're thinking there's construction or something. Well, a news crew showed up with cameras, peeked through. A foreigner, whatever you want to call them, screamed at them, asked them what they were doing. They said, "We just want to see." You can see on camera, there's hundreds of them just on cots, on things laid up in there. They said the smell was ungodly. And they're just They're just placing them there because they don't have nowhere to put them. And what now? Not only that, but in Chicago, in the police station, where the police their job is supposed to be to protect you. It's on video too. The whole front area of the police station is packed full of illegals, laid in there in a line sleeping. So they're using all these places that are ran by the government to house and take care of these people. And Biden and the administration want to just keep allowing them to come in. They've told Texas and their military that they needed to take the fences down, the razor wire down, and open it back up, basically. Their governor said no. And then they filed something through the courts to try to make them take it down. But before that could even happen or go through or get looked at or decided, Biden then sends a message saying they have 2 days to take it down. And basically, they're like, or what? They were recorded today. They're still building fences. They're still putting razor wire up. The military's camp, if you will, operation has grown enormously, and it doesn't seem to be stopping anytime soon. My question is, what's your opinion on the whole thing? What do you think? You think it's a good thing that they've stopped it and blocked it, and they're sending them back, or are you on the side of they should just let everybody in? I'm curious on just, everybody's got a different view on it, and it doesn't have to be either or. It's not black and white. You know what I mean? But what's your opinion on it? What do you think should be done here? You think this is a good thing? You think this should be done at other border crossings too? Because it's not the only point of entry. This is not the only place people can come in and are coming in. You know, you got people that are saying that the point of this is for Biden and his administration. They want this so that they can get, the more people they can get in there, and they're helping them, they're handing them money, they're giving them places to live, et cetera, et cetera. They're obviously going to be like, he's a great guy, they're great people, and then they're going to allow them to vote for them. That gives them the one up. But at the same time, in America, you have to be an American citizen. You have to be born and raised here in order to vote. But that doesn't seem to be mattering at this point. If anything will go to be able to stay back in office to get elected again, it seems like. You tell me what you think about it. The whole thing's crazy to me. If you have, like I say, if you haven't seen it or haven't checked it out yet, there's tons of videos on it. The news stations have been putting stories out on it daily. So check it out. Let me know what you think. See you guys on the next one.